What's poppin', Lump Squad? It's Lumpkin, and today we're gonna be talking about One Piece chapter 889. So in this chapter, big events like Big Mom attacking Sanji, them struggling with getting the cake, and all that stuff. Oh, and don't forget to, of course, subscribe to your boy Lump King, join the Lump Squad, follow me on Twitter at OG Lump King, and join my Discord, which is also in the description. So without further ado, let's get it! Alright, so this chapter starts off with Jinbei explaining Sulong. So, as you guys know, this chapter and last chapter, Carrot was using her Sulong transformation as exclusive to the Mink tribe, of course. And basically, he was saying of how they have to unlock it is they have to make eye contact with the full moon or whatever. But the thing that didn't make any sense, he said it has to be a cloudless full moon. So I don't understand that. Like, a full moon doesn't have any clouds with it. Like, what? And then the main thing was later on he says, no, earlier before that he says the moon and the clouds are on the Mink side. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, he's saying it didn't make any sense because Jinbei was saying it has to be a cloudless moon for them to transform. But then earlier was saying let the clouds and moon be on the side. But anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on that point. So then he was further explaining it, and basically it brings back their memories of like their bad memories. I don't think it's like the actual Mink's memory, like the actual individual. I think it's like the Mink's memories throughout the several generations. They bring out their memories, bad memories, and then I guess that triggers their transformation. But the bad side of the transformation is it like slowly kills them and disrupts their body, because Jinbei said most of the time most people who, or most Minks who use the Sulong form end up running out of energy and dying afterwards. After they use it. But Carrot didn't do that in this chapter, because Carrot actually has control over the Sulong, which is pretty dope. She was using it, like, it's still, she said she probably should like stop using it, because obviously it still affects her. But since she can control it, she doesn't need to worry about, you know, dying or anything, or going berserk. So, God bless for her being able to control it. And then also for her to, like, stop it. They don't have complete control over canceling the transformation. They have to, like, close their eyes, or just, like, not make contact with the moon anymore, so that they'll, you know, get out of the transformation or deactivate. Or, as she said, Carrot said, use glasses. Oh. There's also the reason why this chapter was called The Unknown Mama, was because this was Mama's longest food fit she's ever had, because, you know, all the other food fits, she goes crazy, she wants to eat, destroys everything. That's what she's been doing this time. She's been going throughout everywhere, destroying the city, and now she's going out the Straw Hats. And yeah, so it's a problem because she showed up at the Straw Hats ship, the Thousand Sunny, and she's right there in front of Nami, Chopper, and everyone else, and she's about to wreak havoc. So, and Jinbei. So they have two options: fight Big Mom and be massacred, because they don't have really much of any chance against Yonko, or they can retreat, but then Big Mom is probably gonna destroy the Thousand Sunny. That's the big problem. So I don't think they're gonna retreat, because if they do retreat, Big Mom's probably gonna attack them. They're gonna get out of the way, and she's gonna like slice the Thousand Sunny in half or something like that. So, and then if they do that, they won't be able to get to Wano, or they can't just leave the Thousand Sunny. It's not like Frankie's just gonna build a whole nother Thousand Sunny. That would be absolute BS. He doesn't have time for that, and I can't see him just, you know, abandoning the Thousand Sunny and making another ship. That'd be dumb. I mean, then again, there might be other shipwrights in this whole Cake Island or whatever. But, you know, they're trying to get to Wano as fast as possible, and they don't really have time. They have Big Mom coming after them, and they have other people coming after them. So do they have time to stop and get their ship fixed? No. So that's why I think they're gonna attack her back, try to, you know, defend the ship, or else they can't get anywhere. So then there's Sanji and Beige, and they're fighting over the cake. So Sanji's saying he just wants to make the cake. We already made the cake. Just give it to Big Mom and she'll be satisfied, which she will, because as you guys have seen, the cake is so good that cooks and chefs themselves literally said they have died. That is so good. Even Beige himself, he's like, yeah, right, let me taste this cake. And this man was like, he had the same face of joy and happiness and everything, just like everyone else, because the cake is so good. It's like beyond imagination of good. That's how good Sanji is. That's his cooking skills be on fleek. So, in all honesty, Sanji, they don't need to attack Big Mom with the cake. They can just feed it to her. But the problem is, what happens afterwards? Because we don't know what Big Mom's gonna do. Even if she gets satisfied for the cake temporarily, she's gonna be like, okay, time to kill the Straw Hats now. So, Beige has a point with saying fill it with a poison or explosives, because what are they gonna do with Big Mom afterwards? So, the only thing I could see happening is Big Mom loves the cake so much that she's like, okay, Straw Hats, you can leave. Then again, I still can't really see that happening because they've done a lot of trashy stuff to her. But then again, she's a terrible person. She's done worse things than any of the Straw Hats. So, yeah. So, they should just stick with Sanji's plan, I guess. And I don't want to ruin Sanji's cooking skill. He didn't cook like a cake sent from heaven for no reason. So yeah, that about wraps up the chapter. This is my first One Piece chapter review on this channel. Like, I did One Piece chapter reviews on my last channel, but they were so bad. It was like when I first started YouTube, I didn't know what I was doing. And it was embarrassing. So anyhow, first One Piece chapter review on the channel. I'm proud, and many more to come. And yeah, I like this chapter. I give this chapter 8, 9 out of 10. Yeah, love this chapter, 9 out of 10. Anyhow, that's about a wrap. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button, let's hit for 10 likes, comment, and subscribe. This is Lump King, and stay fresh.